Good morning, everybody. Spent some time with a young man. I said yesterday, my favorite fella. Well, he was just getting over some sort of fever, cough, snot, runny everything. And his mama had it when we took her home yesterday. It's been 12 years. It's been 82 years. No, it's been 12 years since I've had a head cold. This morning, it's either allergies, because my eyes are itching, or I caught what they had. And I'm assuming I caught what they had because why would I feel like this? There's no reason. There's no pollen out there. It was like 16 Fahrenheit the first day, a day, not yesterday, the day before, and it was 25 Fahrenheit yesterday. Today it's going to be 40, so it isn't pollen. I'm living with my kid. Sorry, my hair's a little too curly at the bottom. It feels weird to me. I'm already living with the cats I'm used to. The only thing I can think of is I did go around last night and I knocked down a whole lot of I hadn't realized there was jungle growing on the ceiling of my house, so I knocked down a whole bunch of the cobwebs that I had seen. It looks a lot cleaner. Wow. So that was dust and cobwebs and stuff, so it might be allergies, but I ain't smoked anything in like a long time. And I just feel like I had a pack of cigarettes yesterday. So, everyday immune. Looks like I have 2 of those left. I'll throw that out because I don't need it. Oh, I'm going to do it in a mason jar. In the microwave, because that's... I mean, mason jars, you're supposed to boil them, right? I mean, some of them get weak after use, or after a lot of use, so... And then you're clinking them around and stuff like that. So I'm just going to heat the water in the microwave because these have staples in them and I don't feel like taking the bag apart. Put this over here. I had to take my dish dryer and put it over yonder because I hadn't brought my aloe down since before I left, and he was turning white. See, he was turning white right there, and a little floppy. So I have this one little station that has, and in my bathroom that has that's a grow light. It's a sunshine light. I did buy it just so that I could grow some special plants, but that never pans out. The aluminum foil, Jackson Galaxy, the cat dude, says cats don't like aluminum foil. It seems to be true because that was out all night long. I'm sure she's on the counters. I don't see any eat marks in it. So, there's my armpit, guys. There's a real close-up of my t-shirt. Oh, filtered water, filtered water. La 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 la. That's one thing I don't like about this drinking water thing, is you have to wait forever. Okay, I thought I saw something floating in it. You have to wait forever for it to fill something up. I don't like it. Like that feature of it. I guess it's a feature. I don't like that feature of it, but I don't mind having fresh drinking water. Yeah, well, that even, no, that one won't even, that one won't even fit in there. Let me find a different mason jar then, because I have a short, squat one here somewhere. There's one. Clean. If I ever do something, if I'm cooking, I will take, and I have too much of the filtered water, I take it and I put it in the fridge to drink later. We're going to put that on 4 minutes to make darn sure that was warm, and it's going to be warm. Breakfast this morning is going to be, well, first thing I'm going to do is take an elderberry. Yes, you do get sick, but for me, it seems to ease the symptoms, so I can still function, but I can still feel Oh, a little freaking mouse problem. I have my cleaner. I bought some tea tree oil at Walmart, and I stick it in there, and I've been spraying everything with everything. Everything with everything. Yeah, I've been spraying. Apparently, I identify or associate myself with being a male cat, because apparently I'm spraying everywhere. I'm not picking on anybody. I'm picking besides myself. So I've decided this morning that I'm going to have, I have to get the apple out of the fridge. Doo-doo-doo. Went grocery shopping yesterday, so I'm not complaining about how much variety I don't have. I eat basically the same thing, but I need variety within that. Within that category. I'm trying to remember to finish my sentences, because to me that's really freaking annoying. Somebody's sitting there rambling on, and all of a sudden you just don't know what happened to the rest of the sentence. So I did go grocery shopping yesterday. I got my 3 Bob Evans meats. I got the maple one, Italian, and original. I got the oranges, apples, bananas, frozen bananas and strawberries, a Greek yogurt, a milk, all my vegetables, my frozen vegetables. It looks like a lot of beans, but you've seen how I prepare my beans in that big pot. So I got split pea soup, one of my favorite soups. And I got lentils. You've heard me talk about lentils, how they turn out to be like a gravy. I got me my big lima beans. Oh, I love these. I got garbanzo beans. They have in them the feel-good stuff like Prozac or something like that has in them. So they make me feel good too. And I got the many bean soup. They have now, or I've noticed that they have a Cajun flavor of these. I haven't tried it yet, and I should, but this is just regular. You open the package and it's got liquid smoked salt stuff in it. Doesn't do much for an entire pot, but if you do the entire pot without it, it tastes weird to me. So I got those. I got two of some of them and one of a few of them, because some of them are just luxury beans, which I don't know if you can call any bean a luxury bean, but if you don't enjoy that diet, but I do enjoy the diet, so Nanners, you can go up on the microwave because I really need to find a way to... Ooh, that's going to be hot. Put my immune tea in there. I'm going to do both of them. I have to get some more. Either that or just keep eating the oranges. And put my immune tea in there. Drinking water right in front of me. And another thing is my throat feels a little sore. But again, I've been knocked down flu-like because I messed with the wrong dust sometimes. So I don't know what's what. So I'm knocking 2 birds with 1 stone because I'm about to take an allergy pill too. But right now I'm going to have a fruit salad for breakfast. Because I always preach, eat your vitamins. I did get plain yogurt, so I should probably eat some of that too. Plain Greek yogurt makes you feel like you're eating sin. And if you look in my fridge, you think I have 6 of them. That's honey. Okay, peel a banana. I got scolded by Journey because I opened bananas upside down. And then I got the fun job of showing her that's how monkeys open bananas. And she thought it was funny. After I showed her that monkeys do it, she thought it was funny. Her mama started correcting me. Auntie, and I understand routine and strange things to people like me and whatever. But I just thought it'd be a neat way to learn something new. Aunt T does a lot of that. It's secret learning, but and it's thrown into play and joking and stuff like that. I'm gonna rub the banana peel on my eczema and see if it works. I know that this is a cure for poison ivy, rubbing banana peel on, but I'm also going to do it to my eczema, see if it works. Might as well do this side too. Birch trees also have, here I go, wild blah, Pam, save me. Birch trees also have a kind of aspirin in parts of them. The little tiny red twigs that come out that make the leaves and stuff, if you take the bark off of that and boil it and make a tea, there is a mild type aspirin in it. I don't want to put chemicals in my food. I guess this will have to do. I'm gonna look like I have a giant salad. So, do. My knife that makes me feel like I'm going ching 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 like a ninja. I know I shouldn't have done that near my face. Oh, let's see. That's kind of so. I don't know what I had on there. It looks like cinnamon. It probably is. I remember putting cinnamon in something the other day. That tea tree actually smells kind of okay. I don't usually like it. It smells like a cleaner. But bugs don't like it. Animals don't like it. There we go. Now, since I just put soap on there, I'm going to put a piece of, maybe it's over here in this drawer. That's plastic wrap. Yeah. I'm gonna put a piece of wax paper down, actually. I was gonna put parchment paper. That stuff's expensive, but it's very, very useful. I've never, I mean, it's a piece of paper, but it's a silicone cup. It's coated in silicone. That's why it works like that. And it's my dad calls it FM. Effing magic. Oh, I had to do a channel called Quoting My Dad. Look it up on Google. Okay. You sit out flat for me. I like banana slices, so. Banana chunks. I'll show the bottom of the camera and the top of the camera. And, you know, these are for people as short as my mom, who is 4'2" and as tall as me, 5 foot. I don't want to discuss that because that makes me mad too. My entire life I've been 5'8.5". Last year I was 5'7". Someone took an inch off of me. Okay, this is still warm. I'm going to add the honey while that's seeping. Dad, I may have said that in another video too. Dad goes and buys a whole bunch of honey each whenever he runs out of it, like a 5-gallon bucket full of it from a local person. And I have that much left. And I like the crystallized honey because sometimes you could just go in there when you needed something sweet with a clean spoon. Oh, let's do this part. I ended up with a whole bunch of toilet paper that was free. And it was 2-ply, so smarty cheapo Tresso is going to make it into 1-ply. Well, it was tangling and then on me, and I was getting mad at it. And because I'm used to using the Scott toilet paper, which is only 1-ply. But I got like 20 rolls of it. So out of the 20 rolls, I kind of doubled it. But it was making me mad. And I was going to throw it away. And I'm like, wait a minute. Instead of buying paper towels, you have that bag of those. Use them. Don't throw them away. That's waste. I want to take a big dollop of that honey and put that in there. Honey, especially, and this spoon is going in the trash after I'm done with that. I don't like sweet tea. I really don't. I don't like anything in my tea. But nothing grows in honey except for, there's one thing that, and it's bad, that grows in honey and you can't feed it to babies. But it helps your immune system. It'll help you clean out some stuff. Especially why I mentioned why my dad buys the local is if you have allergies to the local pollen, the local honey from your home will help you counteract the allergy. Help. It's not going to take the place of a Zyrtec or a citrazine or however you want to say it, because brand names. I don't eat the butt. Apple. Apples have vitamins too, but I don't know what they are. Oh, man, I bought that from the store like that? What gross. Well, I'm about to go out and plant an apple tree then. Throw it out the door. Well, I guess I might show you how it is out there too then. I throw things out the door, especially like apples, because I don't want to smell it while I have to wait for the garbage man. And I figure with as many deer, wolves, rabbits, not wolves. Ooh, it's still a little chilly. And stuff. I just, bye-bye, apple. You can get your bottom end in the house. You're not going out there. You don't need out there. You don't want out there. You're scared of out there. Maybe I'll plant an apple tree. Maybe a deer will come by and eat it. Feed the deer so we fatten them up. I don't hunt. I don't have the heart to do so. I gather. I better find them apples and make sure the rest of them are okay. If they're not, if they all got a bump on them like that, honestly, it didn't look too bad, so I'd put it in the freezer. Because that might have been just a bruise. It might not have been rotten. That looks okay. I'm not going to sort through these. Well, maybe I will sort through them on camera. There's one. Yeah. There's another deer bait. Okay, we're just going to take the good ones. Yeah, there's another deer bait. It either got bruised because I basically had to take all of my groceries and put them in a garbage bag and drag them across my yard because I don't have any way to clear the snow out, so Dad can't. Dad thinks he can, but Dad can't pull in the driveway. He thinks he's Evel Knievel or some person like that. Deer bait. Anyway, if I'm not gonna eat it, then they should. I'd ask my neighbors if I could save, a bucket like that for their chickens. I don't know them, but they're right behind my house, and I hear about 10 o'clock every morning. Someone's laying an egg. Those are the good apples. That's what we do in life. We throw out the bad apples, right? Rinse that off just in case that was just a little bit. Because those were on sale too. Again, don't know if it is this A or B. 2 out of what? I had 5, 6 left. And I would have probably wasted them anyway, or had to put them in the freezer. I'm not going to make these too fancy though. I just, maybe because I'm pampering myself, I will make them into little bite-sized slices instead. I'm just cutting. I know you're over here, but the lighting's better over here, so I'm just cutting the seeds out. And the apples have 2 butts. They have the stem, which I guess technically isn't a butt, and they have that place, I think, is where the bud used to be to show, from the flower. That thing that used to be the flower, I think, from the tree. I call anything I don't want to eat a butt. I guess it's the way it is for me. I don't even do apple cores, which I could, but I'm not fixing anything fancy. I don't know if I'll have enough room for my little oranges. I guess they're tangerines. Ever since I was little, Dad's bought them. I don't know why I put the banana peel in the trash and I threw the rest of it out. Probably because I put the banana... Oh, the itching did stop. The itching did stop. That's good to know. Spoon. Oh, the spoon's in there. Here we go. Come on, melt, honey, melt. And we could put some cinnamon in you, because cinnamon is also an antibacterial. Honey, lemon, and cinnamon. Clove is an antibacterial, but it also has a numbing agent in it. And yes, I don't use any special tools to peel an orange, because that's what the end of your finger is for. And since these are little ones, I can eat 2 of them. And I will, because, again, vitamin C. I should be taking my vitamins. We'll see how this all pans out, if I'm wasting my time doing this kind of thing, or if I should just lay on my back and give in. I'm not one to do that, though. If I'm sick, I'm like, I'm bored. I'm bored. I don't want to lay here. I'm bored. Even when I did get sick. So, I have to find my citrazine. Citrazine. Come on. I know you're tight to the fruit, but come on, get out of there. I should shove those in a jar and put them in a corner. Orange peels are good because they will just harden. Oh, that smells so good. I love the way they smell. I think I'll have the yogurt later. I'm going to actually, Pam, I'll have to go get it because a piece of your tool came home with me inadvertently. I was supposed to, well, nobody asked me to do it, but I was crocheting it and had the pieces, and somehow a piece came home with me. Go figure. Oh, la la la. No, that one. There we go. And I suppose, oh, if I can find it now. And I suppose, there it is. I suppose I could crochet these two. But, because when you're crocheting them, you just pull them together like a thick piece of yarn and you crochet it. But I say but a lot. Oh, there's 2 of them. Just make a little sachet. Okay, we're going to do it like that. Oh, you know what? This is what I should do. Take the peels out again. I wonder if I should take those peels and put them... boil them. Get me some orange oil out of it. I have this piece I'm cutting in half. I'm going to put it on my counter like an X because it's just not quite wide enough for what I want to do. And then we'll deal with it that way. Oh! No wonder she uses static guard. This stuff sticks together. Okay. Close it like this on that side. And this side will tie together like that. Oh, that hook is still there. Now I have hooks, nails, and screws all over the wall because I try to tinker with stuff. So I'm going to stick it right on this hook that's bent right here. So when I come in the kitchen, I'll smell it. Nice view of my turkey neck. Okay, this looks like honey is melted. I'm gonna put those tea bags in with my I'm gonna teabag my aloe. I'm gonna take that one out because it's probably already done its job. I'm gonna put that one in there with those in there with my aloe. I don't know if you guys do that or not either, but just something I think that it wants. That's the baby. This spoon is garbage. That aloe is a baby to the one my dad has in his back porch, and one of these days I'm going to have to take a picture of that thing. That thing, I swear, is this big around, this tall, and you know what he does? He leaves it on his back porch. Once a week he dumps a cup of coffee in it. I'm like, that's why this one I don't have a problem with throwing it in a corner. Say in my bathroom, because in my bathroom if I take a shower, it's gonna get the mist from it. Or even if I take a hot bath, it's gonna get the mist from that. So that's why I don't have a really big problem throwing that in a corner and once a week giving it some light and some extra light because I have that kind of light in my bathroom. Right now it looks like it's actually greening up. I was getting cinnamon. Here it is. Is that the new one? Do I have an old one that's open already? Not seeing it. Not saying I don't. I like to hide it on myself. I somehow think that this is some sort of holy grail of everything. There I go, hiding it on myself again. I hide the ones that I don't want to overindulge in because they're expensive, but I like the way they taste. Like this is supposed to go on avocados. It's got a bit of a spice to it, but it's delicious. then I hide my dill because I just do. And then everything bagel. But Mrs. Dash, again, is a bit on the pricey side. And then, again, my dill. Dill lasts forever. You could put like a whole, like 5 tablespoons of something in it and the jar's only empty to about there. So I don't know why I hide it. But I take that, all of those, because the avocado toast one does have salt in it. And I put onion, no, not onion. Where'd it go? Oh. Steak seasoning in it. Also. And I took this pepper out and took the pepper out of this grinder and put it all in there. And I grind it up on stuff. A lot of times on popcorn, because on popcorn you really don't want big chunks of anything. I almost put cinnamon all over my fruit, which wouldn't have been a big deal, but it would have been a surprise. Cinnamon. That's going to be a lot, but I just dumped whatever was left. No, you don't need to keep that. Whew. Actually, waking up, I feel a little bit better, but my lungs still hurt. I know, that's wood, and it's not going to absorb the water. Yes, Tressa, you bad, bad girl. Okay, you know what I'm going to do now? Because I don't like hot tea. And I really don't need the benefits of a hot tea right now. Cocoa powder and cinnamon, being the bark of a bean, cocoa powder being the bark of a tree, the cinnamon, don't really absorb water. What I like to do is add cinnamon or cocoa powder too, or both, to this with part of my coffee maker with the grounds, and that needs to be dumped. Rinse it out. My coffee pot's not being used right now, so I don't feel like having a cup. Maybe I am sick. I don't feel like having a coffee. Baloney! Which is not one of my favorite meals either. Oh, it's just a piece of the, tiny piece of the apple. I don't need that. Ching! I have to clean that later. I have in this thing, somehow, somewhere, some bird decided that they were going to eat over at the wineries and take their chunk out of the grapes over there, and Mom ended up with a wild grape tree. So I brought some home. Excuse me. Had a hair from the orange in my mouth. So I brought some home and I dried them up, and I'm going to try to plant them. And I'm going to try to plant them, and I'm going to try to plant them, and I'm going to try to plant them until I get one. It may not be the way you do it. But if the bird did it, of course, birds come with natural fertilizer when they plant them that way. But if the bird planted it by seed, because my mom did not plant it there, I have a bit of a chance. Mm, mm, I'm gonna actually go sit in the dark in my... Well, it's not in the dark. In the shadows. You guys ever see that show, What We Do in the Shadows? I better put my yogurt away. I'll have that later. Yogurt's a good antibacterial as well. It'll help you with, you know how babies get those rashes that they call yeast infections? You can actually put it on a yeast infection, and heal it. And you can actually put it on and eat it. Or either or. Put my coffee cup over here. I don't need coffee today, right now. I will have it, but I don't need it right now. And that's not just baby infections. It's anybody that gets a yeast infection, you can do that. Excuse me. Bodies do that. You also get them from antibiotics. If you've been sick and you got that kind of thing going on down there and you've been taking antibiotics, eat yogurt. Or that's what works for me. Antibiotics also cause loose stool. I know, I told you I'm going to talk about body functions. Yogurt will help. The acidophilus in it will help digest, will help replace the bad bacteria, the good bacteria that's being wiped out by the antibiotics. Antibiotics wipe out everything, including the good gut bacteria and the good bacteria that's keeping our bodies from being infected with other things. Anyway, that's disgusting and people don't really want to talk about it, but I'll eat, instead of Lactaid pills, sometimes I'll have a cup of yogurt. And then later on I'll eat a pizza. I get one of those little tiny, actually 4 of them, one for each week, pizzas. And I say, oh, I ate a whole pizza. When in reality, I cut it in half and I ate like a piece of pizza each time. One slice, one normal person's slice of pizza. At least the apples are sweet. Now, I don't know if anybody else remembers these. And I can tell by the string in the middle that they're old-ish. And yeah, there's one bead here, and then there's another one that has another bead in the corner missing. I think it's this one here. But does anybody else remember these birds when they were kids? They're glass beads. And I know they're old. This one might have the brown one in it. The brown string. Oh, yeah, there's the corn. Yeah, this one's one of them that has a brown string. That one has a brown string, which looks like it was painted. But the strings don't look new either. I picked them up for about $1 at the Salvation Army. Oh, if those ain't worth anything, I mean, besides nostalgic, 'cause I remember them for some reason from when I was a kid. Especially since they're missing a bead here and there. They're probably not worth absolutely anything. But I can't find them on the internet being sold, they just show other crafts that were done with pony beads. That's a pony bead because it's big, or it's the style of it, but it's a glass pony bead. So if nothing else, you got about $10 worth of glass beads. And I might be a little low on that price, but Pam's probably sitting in her chair going, "No, don't take those apart. They're chickens." Pam, don't worry. Those are yours. I'm not taking them apart. I'm just wondering about them. I haven't gotten down to the bananas yet. I stuck them at the bottom. They're slippery. Ah, come here, banana. No. Today, I guess I'm going to crochet and make up my mind on whether I'm sick or not. My princess is up there sleeping with her legs crossed underneath her. There she is. She's my beautiful girl. She's like, "Mom, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone." Oh, close up. Sorry, guys. Extreme close up. Extreme close up. I could do that, but it's creepy. And that one's over there stalking me. How you doing? Hi. I know you like to stare at me. Okay, bye. He's gonna come up and he's gonna come up behind me. He was up on his... There he goes. Hi, Anthem. Wow. You got church the cat eyes. You doing? You gonna get up on your perch? I don't need you on me while I'm having food. Though I don't think apples would hurt you. I'm not sure about bananas or oranges. Actually, when I was a kid, I had a cat that used to beg for orange slices, and it never hurt her. Stalker. Church the cat eyes. Church the cat's eyes. My pet cemetery, what you want? Huh? Little hobbit. Are you a hobbit? Quick baby. My hand boy. Ooh, spooky. Come on, show us your eyes. He's got that green film over his eyes from getting older. Doing? Get you. Is you go eat you? So get so. So my handsome boy. See, Mama love you. Anyway, so I guess that's breakfast and what I'm dealing with today so far. And this is the probably hour one. I might come back later. I usually have something else once my mind has said, "Hey, guess what? You got more to say." Woohoo! Like you enjoy watching me sit here and eat. Some people do. Some people think that's relaxing. Hearing people eat and crunch. Some people think it's absolutely disgusting. Most of the general... I was going to say most of the general population, but how do I know that if I don't, like, interact with them? But I've noticed when you're in a setting where there's people eating, most other people aren't bothered by it. Unless somebody's being a and just eating like that's gross. And I won't even watch it. So I will see you probably later. Have a good day.